My name's Sarah and I'm an artist in Croydon, and I got into doing my own artwork after experiencing my own mental health needs, and it became a way for me to sort of manage my bipolar and anxiety disorders. Since lockdown, a lot of that, well, nearly everything I had planned for this year was cancelled, and because of my own physical health conditions, I wasn't really able to visit my studio anymore, and I became very housebound. My house got very busy. We had a friend move in because of his sort of issues with housing, and my husband had to work from home, and he's still working from home, and that's, it's a little flat. There's a lot of us there now with no outside space, so it was really challenging. So I had to sort of quite quickly figure out a workspace at home for myself, because my husband had taken over the living room. So put a little desk together in the bedroom, and was able to get my sewing machine and all these bits of fabric and second-hand items and things that I'd been collecting up over the years, saying, oh, this would be a really nice project to do. So when lockdown first sort of really took hold, I had ordered about 2 meters of this beautiful purple fabric. When the fabric arrived, it was really beautiful, tactile piece of cotton that I spent ages just thinking, what would be the best way to use this to create something I would really enjoy wearing. And I realised I had a dress that was a really nice shape, but possibly a couple of sizes too small. I had all this time by myself where I was feeling really, quite neurotic and paranoid about everything. I was able to really take my time to think about how to trace each panel of the dress that I liked but was too small for me out, and then think about how to enlarge it, so adding an extra seam allowance and how to make it a little bit longer here or whatever, and how to lay those panels. I sort of cut them out of paper first, and lay them in different areas of the fabric so that the stripes were going in the most flattering direction, or so that all of the different panels could sort of fit in the most economical way. 2 meters for a plus size dress is actually quite challenging. On top of that, add an extra layer of difficulty because we had more time than I knew what to do with. So I decided to make the front panel into a zigzag by cutting the strips on a certain angle. A challenge. Just very meticulously. I used masking tape actually to hold the fabric in place, because it would have sort of wobbled and moved otherwise, and cut out these long strips with masking tape, sewed them back together, and created this really intricate front panel. Eventually all the panels came together, and the pride after that, you've set yourself this challenge to create this thing that you've not done before, and to sort of have pulled it off and feel like it looks like it should look, like there's that sense of a real reward. But what I found is very organically was I'd do a couple of days sort of hard work on the primary dress, and then I was sort of zipping through these other bits of sewing projects, which are many of the other outfits. It was just very naturally happening very quickly, and that was a really interesting thing to discover. This is smaller little successes in between the main ongoing event. It's really difficult as a plus size person to find sustainable clothing, and when you do, it's quite often very expensive. So it's nice to find ways to sort of fix a lot of problems all in one, really.